Good morning, Spain. How lovely to have you with us once again here in our studios at Hard Rock Hotel Marbella. Christmas is literally just around the corner, which is why today we're going to be talking about Christmas. If you're spending Christmas in Spain, you'll enjoy going around to different cities to see how they celebrate. We'll also be talking about the Spanish Christmas Lottery. And what does that have to do with Napoleon? We'll be looking at activities for youngsters, talking about food and how to shop so when we've had our Christmas goodies, we don't feel ill afterwards. Some lovely simple exercises and so much more. Stay tuned, we're about to start. Good morning, Spain. Good morning, girls.
Good morning, everyone.
I'm sitting here laughing because all of you look so beautifully dressed and appropriate for December and Christmas. And I obviously didn't get the memo as I'm in full spring and summer attire. The beauty of living in Spain, one can do whatever one wants. But that actually brings us to something I thought was curious to talk about, which is words that exist in Spanish that we don't have in English. And based on the way we're dressed differently, one is friolera or friolero.
You can tell who's
And obviously I'm not a friolera, which is someone who suffers the cold because I'm dressed in summer, in winter. But it's curious, isn't it, how in Spain they have words that like summarize things that we need a whole sentence for in English.
How would you say it in English? I'm
Friolera.
a cold person.
I don't like the cold, maybe.
But it's not got the same ring to it.
It's not the,
No,
it's
it
not the same thing.
No, I do like that word, and I am a friolera.
Me too. I am.
Yeah, I'm definitely not. Although I don't like the cold, I prefer the heat. But then there are other words that I just love in Spanish that we don't have. One of them is funny, completely random. But meatballs, we have to say what it is. It's a ball made of meat, but they have an albondiga. Yeah. So they have extra words to like describe things, and I think it's so cool.
That's cool, actually. Albondiga is like...
It has nothing to do with...
like holding on.
No. It is?
Albondiga, isn't it?
I've never heard of it. Never heard of that, but I like your interpretation.
The interpretation of the word describing it is like albondiga, sort of like bonding kind of thing. I don't know.
I think that's a very liberal interpretation.
Well, maybe not.
Using an English word to understand it.
I don't know,
Albonding.
That's a new one, isn't it?
And they talking about new, that's another word they have, which I love, estrenar.
Oh, yeah.
And that's to try something for the first time.
Yeah.
And that was a kind of, lo estoy estrenando, I'm wearing it or using it for the first time.
Yeah.
I'm estrenando the skirt today.
Oh,
Estrenando.
congratulations. Wish you health to wear it. And then another one I really like is sobremesa. Yeah. And that very much like sums up the Spanish culture. Sobremesa is literally over table, but it's when you finish lunch, it's the sobremesa. It's when you chat and discuss things because their meal times are very different than what we say in English mealtime, which is just get your food down as quickly as possible in front of telly and then get on to the next thing.
Exactly.
And in Spain, meal times are very much treasured. They're very much an important moment for the family to bond with their meatballs. I'm never going to forget that. We're all meatballing now.
I don't know. I'm sure
we're
there must be
albonding.
something like that.
I see the logic.
Make my day. Make my day.
On 1812, i.e. on the 18th of December in 1812, Spain held its very first lottery. Now, this initial lottery was actually to raise funds in the war against Napoleon. How about that? I had no idea about that. But apparently, yes, they needed money for bullets and cannons. And so they came up with this idea to have a lottery to get funds in. And initially, it was celebrated in Cádiz. But by 1814, the lottery then spread to the rest of Spain. And in fact, it hasn't stopped since. That means during the Civil War and all other crises that have been going on in the country, somehow they have managed to carry on celebrating the Christmas lottery, which has become really one of the most traditional things of Christmas in Spain.
It's huge,
Isn't it cool?
Yeah.
But to think where it came from
Yeah.
initially.
Yeah.
So the lottery now is actually celebrated in the National Auditorium in Madrid. On the 22nd of December, they do the draw. Children from the San Ildefonso school call out the numbers. In fact, they actually sing the numbers. And I was just saying earlier with Lily that I miss, and she doesn't even know the peseta, bless her. She's so young. But we used to have pesetas, and then the children would sing out the numbers. So like 500 million pesetas. So euros doesn't really quite have the same ring to it, but the philosophy is still there. San Ildefonso School was initially for orphan boys. Now they also have girls, but it's lovely that every year it's tradition that these children that represent purity and social integration call out the numbers. And obviously if you win, you can get some big money. So it really is worth checking out. I picked up a lottery ticket, I think at the Estanco, which is like the tobacco shops. You can get them in petrol stations normally, and then you have your lottery administration official places that you can go and buy a lottery. But it really is a very, very big deal to have your lottery.
I like the people on the streets that sell them. They're so lovely, and they're always like, "Come on, you're gonna win this one. You gotta buy one." So
when you do buy lotteries out and about, do look though on the back that they have like the stamp of which place they've come from. I'm not saying you're going to get tricked. It's not normally, I've not seen it previously or heard about it, but I do know that I have been recommended if you're buying them in the street to look at the back to make sure they got like some kind of the official lottery distributor seal on them. Do you have a lottery ticket yet?
No.
Well, we'll have to change that. Run and get your lottery tickets. As I say, held on the 22nd of December. Really big prizes. And the whole thing is on television, radio. You'll be able to see it online because everybody gets up on the 22nd in the morning and they're stuck to their tellies waiting to hear their number being sung out. Let's hope this year it's one of ours or one of yours.
Christmas is beautiful here. It's so special with all of the lights. The market is beautiful, and of course the people from Vigo are lovely as well.
And our friends are here, and they've been here before, and they said it was beautiful, and it's been beautiful.
They highly recommended the market and all the lights and the festivities, and it's been wonderful.
I've been to see it as well, so they're just so beautiful, different to anything I've experienced around Europe. The gastronomy is incredible. The mariscos, the fish, everything is so fresh here.
Oh, everything's been great. It's really, really nice.
No, I've been here a couple of times. So I've been here last Christmas and I've been here during the summer as well.
If you are spending Christmas in Spain, you're going to be interested to see more places, not just Vigo, and how they celebrate. But it's very curious that Vigo has made quite a name for itself as the place to be at Christmas. Isn't that so, Lily?
Yeah, well, it's very unusual. I was looking on social media and it's been circling around TikTok and Instagram that the Christmas in Vigo posters and advertising had reached New York. And I was like, that is a bit random because of maybe Madrid, maybe Barcelona, but Vigo, like it's a bit random. So I looked into it and basically the poster celebrating the Christmas of Vigo, because Vigo's Christmas lights are one of the best in Spain. They have 11.5 million LED lights across the city, including Christmas markets, ice rinks, the lot. Amazing. So part of their advertising campaign included 820 the outdoor advertising boards, so the ones by bus stops and things, across the world almost. So they had loads in Spain, Portugal, France, Italy, a few in New York, and then a few in Japan.
How random.
Which is also surprising.
Wow.
So yeah, it's one of the most celebrated in Spain, the lights, and one of the most visited. So Yeah, I just thought that was very curious indeed.
It is curious, and to think how clever that Vigo, because it's not like one of the most important cities in Spain, so it's kind of random that they have thought to do that and get themselves all the way over there. But there are some cities that really are so very, very, very emblematic of Christmas because of the amount of lights
Malaga.
that they have. Malaga, I think Sevilla has
Seville.
9.5 million lights. Let's take a look at Christmas in Seville. When you think of car or motorbike insurance, think Linea Directa. When you most need your insurance company, Linea Directa are there for you. With tow trucks, courtesy car, mechanics, legal advice, even overnight stay in a hotel if you need it. There's a whole department dedicated to us Brits with people who speak English there to help us. If you're looking for an insurance policy that really takes all your needs into consideration whilst you're driving in Spain, then Linea Directa really is the company for you. Why don't you give them a call? 952 14 78 34 or contact them online.
Make my day. Make my day.
I think there are very few British children that grow up without knowing what it is when you go to the theatre and you're like, he's behind you.
Oh my goodness, I love
Pantomime time.
Yeah.
I mean, pantomime for me as a child, and even then taking my children to the pantomimes at Christmas was a big highlight. And yet, really, it's not a big thing in Spain. So growing up with children as an expat in Spain, I really felt that my kids were missing out on this experience, and in fact took them to England. We saw Tommy Still in a pantomime, and that was very special because I couldn't accept that they would grow up without that feeling of screaming out in a theatre.
Yeah. And what's the other one? Oh,
no,
yes,
you
you
didn't.
did.
Oh, no,
you
I didn't. No, yes, you did. Oh, no, you didn't.
Are you a pantomime child growing up?
Yes, well, we went to a few in London because when my parents would take us back to the UK, so we did a few in London. And we actually did see one locally here in Fuengirola. And I have had a look. So if you live near the areas of Madrid, Valencia, like more expat areas, there are a few British-style pantomimes on, but I'm not sure if they're quite the same. I remember the one in Fuengirola being quite good. It was Jack and the Beanstalk, which is on again this year.
And how old were you when you saw that in Fuengirola?
Gosh, I must have been 11.
11, so
Yeah,
10 years
10
on,
years ago.
they're doing the same pantomime. and curiously, the ones that we've seen around Spain are also Jack and the Beanstalk.
It must be. Is it a really popular one?
I don't know. Also, every town hall will have, however small it is, will have a very detailed program for Christmas, New Year, and the Three Kings. So particularly if you have kids, or if you're on your own and you don't have anyone to make that like party atmosphere with, get involved with what's going on with your town hall, because that whole feeling of celebration, everyone's very open, everyone talks to everyone. You're a big one with that, aren't you, Linda? Like when you had your hotel, you'd finish New Year and then you'd, on her own, go in and join in some New Year cultural event.
Because I like helped everyone else. I served everybody else to do their New Year's Eve, and then I'm like, well, it's my turn now, so I would go out and I'm like.
But it's easy in Spain because people will talk to you.
Yeah.
It's a very sociable country in the sense if you're on their own, people will just bring you in, and which is one of the things I love about here is how warm they are and how embracing, particularly with children and elderly people actually.
Yeah, there's always loads of things going on, I find.
Yeah.
Like obviously processions and things at the Three Kings, but even this time there's some ballets on.
That is curious actually. In summer, in August, when everyone's left, there seem to be ballets, but also at Christmas, a lot of ballets come around, and also very nice to see, because getting cultural things that we're used to, things that we would do, I think, in the UK without thinking about, here actually are kind of few and far between. So we don't want our children to miss the experiences and miss what it's like growing up with our mentality. Otherwise, they can't get our jokes, can they?
No, exactly.
And I think it's lovely, the nutcracker that comes out every year, and the swan legs and all those kind of things. So yeah, I do like the idea of
I saw a
the
nutcracker
ballets.
recently.
Oh really?
Where I live, it was so cute. It was one of all the little kids dancing around. So I would definitely recommend if you have one near where you live.
And was it in English or Spanish language?
It was the
Ballet.
Oh, ballet, excuse me, sorry.
It was kind of like music language.
Excuse me, I know it's ballet.
The language of music.
Sorry, but I'm saying, but when you go to the local ones, are they mixed? Some in Spanish and some in English for the town hall?
Most of it would be Spanish.
Yeah, that's what I
But
mean.
then there are international groups in international areas that do their things too. But most of the activities don't need language. Do you know what I mean? Even like if they do the different processions, they have live music groups, they have the Christmas market. You've got the turrón, and then you've got the castaños, the chestnuts.
Tostón de castaños.
And actually, even talking about, like, my son went to an international school here, so he had Christmas concerts, and it was in both languages. It was in Spanish, and then they translate it into English, because sometimes the international schools, they have Spanish and English-speaking parents.
Well,
so.
my kids in Madrid went to a very, very Spanish school, and we were hysterical because at the Christmas thing, they're doing their singing, and they're singing in English, oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree. So afterwards, we're like to our son, why were you singing, oh, Christmas tree? He said, you think I'm the only one singing, oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas. And I joined in, Mum, oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree. So funny.
We sang the We Wish You a Merry Christmas.
Feliz Navidad.
Because I think it is, because we don't think about those things with our
the
kids.
language.
You know, that when they're English and they can sing the song properly, but everyone wants to fit in. You know, we don't want belting it out properly.
We talked earlier about the lottery. My sister did a show at school, and I can't really remember the point of it, but it was a production thing, and they were doing the lottery. They were the lottery kids, and the whole show was just some kid on the stage going, oh, me and the euros. I didn't quite understand what the point of it, but it was fun to watch after. Although it did get a bit tiring towards the end.
But I think at this time of year, it's an international language, and that is quite easy.
International language of love.
The international language of love, which what more could we want for at Christmas?
Yeah.
Anyway, if you want a few ideas of what you could do at home with your kids, our Lily went along to see some children doing some Christmas activities, and these just might inspire you.
Hello and good morning, Spain. Today we're going to be making padron peppers with chorizo. Padron con chorizo. Really easy recipe this, but packed full of flavour. Simple preparation. I've chopped up some chorizo really nice and fine. I've got a pan on, medium to high heat. I'm going to put that straight in, and we want to start rendering out the fat from that chorizo. Beautiful sizzle. We know the pan's hot enough. We want to keep an eye on this. Meantime, we're going to take our shallots and we're going to give it a fine slice, almost into rings. So we're going to cut down the middle, cut in half, and then if you pull away, you get that perfectly peeled shallot ready to use. Keeping an eye on the chorizo because it will catch very quickly, so we just want to keep stirring it around, encouraging that oil to release. So some nice slices. We're going to end up with some nice half moons with the shallot. Take your time. And that's just going to soak up that oil and start cooking with that chorizo oil. We've got to be really attentive, keep moving this pan around. It's really the hardest we're going to work today, just keeping this from sticking. Meantime, piece of garlic. Just want to push down so you hear that crack. Take the end off, give a peel, and then a really nice fine slice again. Take your time. Thinner the better with these sort of things. It's going to be like butter when it's finished cooking out. Into the pan as well. Now we've got to concentrate on this pan, just moving things around, giving this chorizo time to get crispy. This could take about 5 minutes. If it starts to stick a bit, just lower it down a bit. We want to give the time for this chorizo to render out. So we can see now these chorizo bits getting nice and crispy. Pan's just starting to get a little bit sticky at the bottom, so I'm going to take these off. Just going to pour them into a bowl. Pan doesn't have to be completely clean because I'm going to use the same pan for the padron peppers, but I want to get as much off as I can. So we're just going to oil in. Don't be shy with the oil. Remember, when it heats up, it's going to expand, so there's going to be a lot more in there. Lovely padron peppers, straight in. We want to hear that crack, snizzle and pop straight away. That's how we know it's hot enough. Now 1 in 10 of these are spicy, which is a lovely game to play, Russian roulette. So a bit of salt there on top, just to encourage these. And we want to get some real char on this, some real colour. So just leave them. I know it's hard, we think we want to take the pan up and start shaking it, but we want to just leave them touching the heat. Best place for things to cook is on the stove. If we're shaking the pan around in the air, it's not getting the heat in. So leave them. If you think they're starting to burn, pick one up, have a little look, see that golden brown sizzle, that's what we're starting to look for. We know we've got time. You can almost see the peppers start to jump up. They've got that sizzle, that mark from them. Little shake, it's all it's going to need. We're going to try and get a bit of colour on each side. Then we're going to add our chorizos back in, bit of seasoning, and we're ready to go. Great snack this, great side dish. A little bit of movement. We can see that already down one side of our peppers starting to get some lovely colour. That's what we're looking for. Another little shake again, just moving things around a bit. Everything's starting to get a lovely little bit of colour on the sides there. That's what we're looking for. Just keep patient with this. You want to get some nice colour on each side of these. And you'll see them start to shrink when they're starting to be cooked, so we've got time. We've already got a bowl packed full of flavour, so we want to take this process and just take your time with it and get some nice colour on these peppers. So these peppers have now got some lovely colour all the way around. I'm going to add back this beautiful mix that we've made, and we'll get a nice sizzle. And we just want to incorporate everything together. Turn the pan off, a little bit of final touches, some fresh chives and some fresh parsley, squeeze of lemon. And then we're ready to plate up. Just grabbing a scoopful of these onto a plate. And then we'll get the chorizo bits just sitting on top afterwards. Such a good combination, these two. That little zest of lemon really makes a difference right at the end. These little chorizo, almost bacon bits on top. Finish this off with a little bit of molten salt. And that's my padron peppers with chorizo. Right, let's get tucked into these now. These are going to be roasted. But a bit of that chorizo on top. So good, you get that smokiness from the chorizo as well. Such a good combination. This is definitely a must try. Thanks very much and good morning.
Good morning here from the beautiful Hard Rock Hotel. Wanting to wish you a happy Christmas, and we're going to do some very simple yoga moves you can do at home. Maybe you haven't got a piano or a Christmas tree like this, but just do it in your lounge. So first of all, stand with your feet hip distance apart and take a nice deep breath in. Expand your belly, expand your lungs, and exhale, relax. Again, inhale. Exhale and relax. Put your hands in prayer position. Put a smile on your face. Pull your shoulders back. Interlock your fingers. Bend your knees. Inhale, reach all the way down, up, and stretch back, pushing your hips forward. Lean forward, keep your back straight. And if you can, put your hands on the floor. Drop your head down towards your knees and tuck your head in. Slowly rolling up. Roll your shoulders back. Separate your feet slightly. Lift one hand up in the air. Inhale. Exhale and gently stretch over towards the side, pushing your other hand down. Feeling the stretch all the way along the side of your body. That's it. And the opposite side, inhale up. Exhale and stretching over. That's it. And release. Putting one hand in front of the other, bending your knees, rolling your shoulders forward and pushing the arms in front, dropping your chin down towards your chest, stretching all the muscles across the top of your back. That's it. Breathe. Now do the opposite. Push the arms behind your back like this. Pull your shoulders back and lift the arms up behind you, opening up and stretching out the chest muscles. That's it. Now take one step forward and one step back and turn your feet slightly so your back foot is facing this way, and just bend your front knee and lean forward. Put your two hands parallel to your shoulders and lean forward. And as you do that, look in between your fingertips and visualize your future in front of you and what it is that you want to manifest for the new year. Now drop this hand down, lift the arm up, inhale, and stretch over to the side. I'll just turn to this side so you can see it this way. That's it. Great. And release. Changing over, let's do the same on the other leg. So put the other foot forward, push the leg back, turn the back foot out to make it easier for yourself. Bend your front knee, arms like this, and lean forward. Drop the elbow down, lift the arm up, inhale, exhale, and stretch over towards the side. That's it. Now, standing up, bend your knees and just go forward and go back, forward and back, warming up all the muscles around the knees, the lower back, the shoulders. Remember to smile, breathe, moving the body. Gently move your arms side to side to get some energy moving in your body. Breathing in deeply, enjoying moving your body. And let's do some sun salutations. Unfortunately, I haven't got a yoga mat, but please make sure you're comfortable on your carpet or your rug at home. So feet hip distance apart, leaning all the way back, all the way down. Put your hands on the floor. If you can, bring your leg back. Bend your front knee, lift the head and shoulders up. Really good for massaging your ascending colon, great for your digestive system. Hands on the floor, push the two legs back and press the heels down. If you can, put yourself into a plank position. Drop your two knees down and lean back. Go all the way back, push yourself down into a child's pose. Slowly up again, press your heels down towards the floor. Hold it there. Now take a big step forward with that leg. Bend your front knee. Pull the shoulders back, smile. You're massaging the other side of your colon, helping to digest your food. Get some energy in there in the abdominal region. Now can you jump the back foot forward to meet the front foot and tuck your head in, bringing your head towards your knees. And then slowly, keeping your back straight, stop halfway. Chair pose. Feel the burn on the legs. Really good to create some heat there. Hold it there, hold it. Inhale and lift up. Stretch the arms up. Put the arms wide. Then put the hands down by the side, mountain pose. Feel strong in mountain pose. Plant your feet into the ground, shoulders back, and be aware of your posture. Feel strong, feel proud, and take a deep breath. Inhale, in. Exhale, down. Again, two more, inhale up. Exhale, down. Last one, inhale up. Exhale, down. Hands together in Namaste, which means the divine light in me recognizes the divine light in you, and the divine light in you recognizes the divine light in me. Have a lovely morning and happy Christmas.
last week we were talking about Brussels sprouts, and it occurred to me that one of the biggest side turns of the Brussels sprout is the gas that it produces, which is a shame because I love Brussels sprouts. And so Linda thought actually that it would be a good idea to talk today about how we can eat those foods we like, but maybe by adjusting the combinations, that actually they don't have the same gaseous or bloating effects.
The bloating effects, no, definitely, yeah. I mean, it depends on the person, because some people, yes, they do have problems with bloating anyway, and then the Christmas dinner or the Christmas lunch, they're like dreading it because of that. So there's a few little things that you can do that changes it. So. And if you are one of those people, I mean, start from the very beginning when you wake up, just even having your hot water with coriander, because that already like helps the liver to be detoxing and cleansing, and so start like that. But usually a lot of people for the Christmas lunch, they'll start off with a cold salad with salmon and all those kind of things. Having something cold is like really difficult for the digestion, and so it's already like extremes. And so the poor digestion needs something warm. So instead of going for something cold, why not change and have a nice soup, something warming to start off. You can make a nice chestnut soup or a nice, what was that?
We do that, sorry.
Nice chestnut soup with parsnips or, something warming, something like that. And then on top of that, put loads of nice spices into it. So even things like fennel in it or cumin or something. So that's just already starting. And when you have something warming to start off with, it's like the digestion starts thinking, oh, food's coming in and it's all warming and it's like good. So then Christmas lunch. I mean, we really go to town for that. Turkey is fabulous, but it is one of those things that has something in it that makes you want to sleep. so that's probably why after your Christmas...
Once you actually spoke about
everyone fancies
things for sleepiness was turkey. I remember you saying that. Now it's relevant.
So if you don't want to sleep too much in the afternoon after you've eaten so much and whatever, then have a little less of the turkey. But then usually with the turkey, you have a really nice thick gravy. So instead of having the thick gravy, just have something lighter. Put a little bit of cornstarch in it just to thicken it up slightly instead of all the flour. And so all that is like, flour is kind of like clogging you up. You can imagine flour and water paste that you would put on your wallpaper. And so imagine what that is doing inside your intestines and stuff, it's like glue
clogging you up.
So use cornstarch or corn flour instead if you're making your gravy, and then put some nice things into your gravy. You can also put a little bit of fennel or even a little bit of sage, because I mean we have sage and onion stuffing. I mean there's a reason why we probably have sage in the stuffing, is because sage is so healing and helps you to digest.
I never knew that.
Yeah, it's really good. And so maybe when you're coming to the stuffing side of things, instead of all the bread,
the face when you say these things. Just like, oh, you heathens. You heathens, how you eat.
How she looked at us there.
I mean, really.
So judgmental.
I mean, it's exactly, the look was like, she just like,
it was not the look of love.
And the bread.
Well, it's the combination of everything, because I mean, we put so many of these carbohydrates. You've got the potatoes, you've got the breads, you've got, the puddings, you've got all those kind of things. And so it's like just too much. Just choose one or two. I mean, don't go overboard on all the extras. But anyway, with the stuffing, you can make a really nice stuffing with chestnuts, which are really good for you, and it's not fattening, and mix it also with plenty of fresh sage. And so, you can change things around a little bit and make it really tasty. So then vegetables.
We like vegetables.
Yeah, the vegetables are good. I mean, you can steam them and all those kind of things. Sweet potatoes is not usually the one for the British Christmas lunch, but they're so much better for you. I mean, they've got really good fiber and stuff, and you can roast them in the oven and they go caramelized and stuff. And so that's also really nice. But then also if you put nice spices with those as well, again, cumin or even nutmeg or even like a little bit of cinnamon, it can change it. Same as with when you're doing your mashed potatoes, instead of mixing with butter and cream and all the rest.
You're actually making me hungry. I'm thinking it sounds delicious to me.
This is having the adverse effect of
Potatoes.
You can lighten them up just by using a little bit of olive oil instead. And
Yeah.
No,
It's not
but
quite the same thing.
not
no,
quite
no,
the
no.
Have you
listen,
tried it,
have
though?
not.
Have you tried
You
it?
have
No.
not tried my mashed potatoes.
Yeah,
People
it's
crave
nice.
for my mashed potatoes. So, and you can also put a bit of nutmeg in them. So all these things are all help to digest. Obviously, Brussels sprouts. You've got to have your Brussels sprouts, but cook them with a little bit of ginger, and so that also helps for the digestion. Or a little bit of fennel also will just like bring another like flavor to it. Same with the carrots. You can roast them in the oven with the parsnips, and you can also put different things on like coriander, and you can make them kind of like spicy kind of, and they're all right. And then the desserts.
Oh.
Okay, the Christmas pudding is not that bad because it's got lots of dried fruits in it, but just maybe a smaller portion, and maybe have it later on instead of having like you're already stuffed with just the one plate of all the vegetables and the potatoes and the turkey and all the rest of it. Give yourself a bit of a break. And then have it later on. You don't
Like the
have to have
Spanish,
it
have your
straight away.
sobremesa.
Yeah.
You know, your time sitting around
Chit-chat.
chatting before you just like shove down the rest of the meal.
Yeah, I mean, enjoy it and spread it out, and then have it then. And if you, instead of having ice cream with it, which again is the shock to the system, and normally you will have like a white sauce, but the white sauce you can make that lighter as well, and you can make it with almond milk, or you can make it with like other vegan milks, and it still tastes really good. And then you've got trifle.
I like trifle.
I do, yeah.
I like the cold custard, I think, and the jelly is the
So
bit that I
it's
like the
naughty
best.
but nice, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And you've got the fruits and stuff inside
Yeah.
the jelly. So you can always make it a healthier jelly because you've got agar-agar, which sounds odd. It's seaweed, it's an algae, but it's instead of using the gelatin.
Yeah, I mean, I had no idea what gelatin was actually made of, and when I
yes.
found out, it was like, I'm not such a big fan of jelly as I thought I was. That was
Yes.
kind of a shock to the system.
What is it? Isn't it just sugar?
No, it's from
Oh, no.
Tell her.
pork trotters. Yeah, it's
Pork trotters.
Pig's feet, right?
pig feet. Yeah.
Oh,
trotters.
wow.
Yeah.
Not what one would think, is it?
No, not quite.
No. Because I remember, like, as a child, when you have, like, weak nails, and they would say to eat raw jelly. You know, we used to get the jelly in the blocks, and they had
Yeah.
little cubes.
Yeah.
And that was a thing to eat the raw jelly, but I had no idea. As you said, I would have just thought it was just
Yeah, pure
sugar
sugar.
and water.
Yeah.
But no.
Yeah. So you can use like this seaweed, this algae, which doesn't taste of seaweed, doesn't taste fishy at all. It's just like having gelatin. So you can like mix it with that if you wanted to. And then you've got the custard layer. Again, with the custard layer, you can also use all the vegan milks to make your own vegan custard, which is also, it's tastier, it's nicer. And then instead of like the heavy cream, which the thing is with the fruits and the creams and the dairy, fruit is really fast to digest. And then the dairy is really slow, so it's kind of like stops the digestion.
Yeah.
So if you're having like a coconut cream, which is also delicious, you can put that on top of the trifle. So there's lots of little things that you can like change, like the mince pies. Instead of you could put like coconut cream, a big dollop of coconut cream on instead of like the regular cream. And so yeah, there's all little things like that. And then afterwards, I know it sounds boring, but you can have like
A nice cup of tea?
Nice teas. You can have nice teas.
Herbal, of course.
But actually, you know, the Spanish, they do manzanilla, they do the chamomile tea, and they put a little bit of anise in it.
They like their anise, the Spanish. I mean, I remember when I first moved here in the 80s, and they were, like, the typical thing is you go to work, and then at 10 o'clock everyone leaves the offices and goes for breakfast. And being in these bars with all these workers who are about to go up the scaffolding, and they're all having shots of anise. I mean, what is that about? I mean, it's like, but just the smell for me is like, it's like licorice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not my favourite, but I mean, just a touch of that in the chamomile tea.
Very digestive.
It's
Yes.
very digestive, but it's also quite a hit. It's quite fascinating. So maybe it's not that I'm selling that. I don't drink alcohol normally, but now and again, just a little touch of something.
A little touch of
yeah.
for medicinal purposes,
Yeah,
of course.
yeah. And then also when it's coming to those kind of things, people do tend to overboard with the drinking. I mean, maybe just alternate, like have water in between. Also, if you can have hot water, but everyone's going to look at me strange. Having hot water in between the wines.
A gin and tonic.
A gin and tonic or whatever.
Do you want gin and tonic and a glass of hot water, please?
But no, I know that's like pushing it a little bit. But yeah, the hot water is more digesting for the body and more hydrating. So those are just a few little tips. I don't know, what kind of things do you guys eat at Christmas time?
I was going to ask you, I mean, I know the answer already. You know the chocolate coulants with the hot chocolate and with vanilla ice cream? That can't be great, can it?
No, but if you really like chocolate, I mean, you can have a avocado chocolate mousse, and that's just only avocado with chocolate and a little bit of honey.
But it's that dark chocolate, isn't it?
The dark chocolate with a little bit of honey or a little bit of maple syrup to sweeten it up. And it's just like having chocolate mousse. So if you really wanted that chocolate fix, you could have that. Delicious. And then also to sweeten things up, you've got like date caramel that you can make. So the medjool dates, you like just put it in water, then blend it. And you have a nice, really sweet caramel. It's really tasty.
God, you're making me hungry, Linda, all these suggestions. Delicious.
My mum's going to love all this.
Yeah.
I love the idea of the roasted vegetables, though. I love
roasted vegetables.
It's so nice, isn't it? All the parsnips and turnips. But my downfall is the potatoes. I'm obviously being Irish.
You are the potato queen. You are famous for your roast potatoes.
Yeah, I am famous for my roast potatoes, but I know they're very carbohydrate loaded. But I do love them. They're delicious.
But cook them with some rosemary, fresh rosemary.
Yes.
And that also is really
and
digesting.
sweet potato is better than the white potato.
But if you're having like things like oregano, if you're having rosemary, if you're having those kind of things with them.
And how long would you recommend between the main course and having the sugary dessert? What do you think is better for the digestion? How the time in between?
Oh, if you can wait at least a couple of hours.
Oh, a couple of hours.
Yeah, and enjoy it. It's like kind of like afternoon tea.
Right.
Because merienda, another word that we don't. Well, I suppose merienda is afternoon tea, isn't it?
Yeah.
Merienda, that one word in Spanish that says it all without a whole sentence.
Yeah.
I suppose with Christmas dinner, you're at home anyway. It's not as if you're in a restaurant and you need to leave within a couple of hours. You're at home all day, so you could spread it out.
And if you are in a restaurant, just to say, please get yourself a designated driver if you're going to drink or take a taxi, just as a little comment there.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately this time of year is the time when
accidents
happen and we think we're capable, but obviously we're not because the statistics show otherwise.
Sad.
And also after eating, it's always good, as you know, you do exercise, go for a walk, even if it's
just go for a nap.
Especially after all those potatoes. Food coma, gravy, turkey, potatoes.
What do you eat for Christmas? What would your thing or your traditional meal? Because I suppose, do you do like a nut roast as opposed to making like the turkey?
No, I still do the turkey because I still like the traditional things. And then I'll do, as I've just said, with all those vegetables and all the rest of it, because I do like plenty of vegetables, but it'll be more vegetables than it will be the potatoes and the turkey and all the rest.
My kids are vegan, so it's interesting that we have interpretations.
Nut roast is gorgeous, though, isn't it?
Of
It is very nice.
the different things.
What's that?
But my kids have...
Nut roast?
A nut roast is when you, instead of having turkey, they make like a turkey, but it's out of all different...
Nuts.
And there's lots of protein because protein is like a lot of protein in nuts. So they make it like all nuts together and they combine and put it, and it's delicious.
And then you slice it like turkey, but it's really just all vegetable.
I mean, I've heard of the word.
So we have nut roast, which is vegetable roast with lots of vegetables. It's it's very healthy. And the nice thing is that you can eat and eat and eat, and then afterwards you actually don't feel so bad. So it does show the difference of the things, how the body processes them.
Sure.
So it doesn't mean to say I don't miss having my turkey.
Las Palmas de Gran Canaria shines this Christmas. In this season, hope glows to remind us what truly matters, the love we share with our loved ones and the warmth found in every home. The city shines in a special way, bringing joy to every corner of Las Palmas de Gran Canaria, so that our children can feel the magic of Christmas. Every memory, every moment of longing beats within our hearts, encouraging us to keep believing that anything is possible, and to continue wishing for a future filled with peace and solidarity. May every hug, every laugh, and every gesture of affection bring us closer together in the hope of a better world. Christmas shines, joy grows, and hope flourishes in Las Palmas de Gran Canaria. Merry Christmas!
Linea Directa has come up with a squatter policy for just €24 a year. You don't have to have your home insurance with them. This is a completely separate matter to protect you from squatters. For more information, call 952 147834 or their website, Linea.Directa.com. Good morning, Pablo.
Very good morning, Nicole.
A token bloke today, here from the Hard Rock Hotel. Lovely Pablo, who's going to just remind us what we can do here at Hard Rock Marbella over Christmas. Now, New Year has already sold out in the ballroom, so if you've not booked, you're too late for that, although you can still have in the restaurant a New Year's dinner. And don't forget, you've got your G Morning 10 discount code for all the festivities. So let's find out what's coming up now, like this week, and bringing us up to Christmas. Something that we love, the idea of the ugly sweater day.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. That's right. Well, this Friday we're having the ugly sweater evening, and it's gonna be so much fun. I mean, it's like we always do. We want to do different things. We want to do more fun stuff. So this Friday we'll be getting together, get ready all the ugly sweaters. The ugliest one will have a prize. So we'll spend the evening here. We'll have live music, some games, and we'll have so much fun for sure. And again, we're having the Christmas brunch on the 25th. That's going to be an outdoor brunch celebrating the Christmas. I mean, we also have Nochebuena, which is the 24th in the evening. For the Spanish people, we all know that the 24th in the evening is a very special evening for us. But the 25th during the day, we're having an amazing brunch with live cooking, good singers, good music, and a lot of fun, as we always do at the Hard Rock Hotel Marbella.
And I think that is the essence of anything you do here, apart from the excellence of the service, the food, the produce, it's the fun. Because the minute you walk through the doors, there is a party atmosphere. And again, if you're on your own, or you and your kids, and you don't have that group to get that feeling of festivity going, come to the Hard Rock, because it is just happening. I know Halloween blew me away. I mean, I wasn't expecting it to be so amazing. Yeah. Thanksgiving, we also came for that.
Yeah.
The food.
Oh, the food is so delicious.
And
it's
the
really good.
sauces. I mean, us English, we like our sauces. The amount of gravies and cranberries and sauces and vegetables. So like my kids being vegan, again, coming somewhere that has such a selection of vegetables. Really well done, guys.
Thank you so much. I mean, we have an amazing team. And we are also proud to be different. We are Hard Rock Hotel Marbella. We are not those boring hotels that are doing the same for so many years. We want to do different things. We want to be special. And I think we are doing a very good job. We have an amazing team, and we have amazing people who is always coming to support us. So thank you so much, and thank you to all your team, because we really appreciate all the help you do.
We love it. We just love being part of the gang.
Yeah.
And remember, G Morning 10 is your discount code to come for all the festivities here at Hard Rock Marbella. New Year is sold out in the main room, but there is also the restaurant that is doing New Year, which is where we'll probably come with the kids again, just to get that party atmosphere, but in a very safe, warm and welcoming space.
Amazing. Thank
Merry
you so
Christmas.
much. Merry Christmas
Merry
to
Christmas.
everyone.
Linea Directa appreciates just how important our pets are to us. And that's why they brought out one of the most comprehensive insurance policies on the market, from just €39.90 a year. Give them a call on 952 147834 or from the website, Linea.Directa.com. We hope you found the program informative and fun. Do go across to our website, goodmorningspain.com, for lots of information. We've got articles following up on topics discussed and links to our social media and our YouTube channel. We'll see you again next week. Take care of yourselves. Bye for now. Bye.